Hey guys, I got a new camera but problem is it's not really working properly. Like, see, there's a battery in there. It says it should be charging, but every time I turn it on, it it will show up. But then once I unplug it, it will turn off. So it's not working, and I can't get any of these batteries to work. So that's why I haven't done a video in a while because I want to use this one. So I decided, why not? I'm gonna do a video just about my camera. So. So it's has a few has a bunch of custom buttons on it, so I can do basically whatever I want now. Like I can make it where it won't. I can come from a dark to a light place without having it bright, so it's like the brightness and all that. And then I have a really good microphone on this. It doesn't fit, but from what I read, it doesn't fit anything. So, and yeah, so I'm gonna do comparison. So first comparison will be with the light, because I want to show you something cool I can do with it. Same area, but I turned off all the lights. The only light sources are two alarm clocks I have in there. That VCR and the light bulb would be looking this way, so you won't be able to see it. But then I'll turn on my headlamp, so like if I'm exploring. So now, since this is a lot smaller, you can see a whole lot, but I've been in bigger places and you can barely see anything. But then if I turn like that, it loses stuff dramatically, and I can't really do anything about it. So now I'll test out my camera and see how it works in the same environment. Okay, so now we're in the same thing, and I can see stuff, and there's nothing really here to see stuff from, so that's quite impressive. The only thing I can see is that it's out of focus, but I think that's just because it can't really see what it wants to do. But then if I turn on my headlamp, it looks like the light's turned on. So let me turn down the exposure. So, yeah, that's what it should look like. Let me turn on. No, well, that's the max I can turn on the exposure, but it's trying to capture the extreme darkness of the edges and the light that's coming from over, where it's getting, so it looks really, really, really bright. But then later in post, which since I'm not going to edit this video, I'm just going to put them together, kind of show you, so you won't really see it. But in post, I can always making it. I could always try to make it darker, but I just wish it was a little bit more dark. But then if I turn off my light, well, and then I could probably decrease it to something like that. That's the lowest setting, and you could still see more than there than that. See, that's what you saw on the other one. So now I can see this, and now it won't be good for exploring, but it'd be good to see. Plus, I can see everything through this camera, so I actually could look through this camera for my explorations. But then if I turn the light off, there we go. It's thing it turned black and white, but it's the IR light. So now we can actually see what's going on in the dark better. And so that's why I really like this camera. I'm probably gonna start using it more. Now let's see what else I can change on this. Actually, my phone camera, and I turned on all the lights, but I don't know how I'm gonna be able to demonstrate this. But I put on one of my custom buttons. Here's the menu for it. It's what it does. It will show, like, well, this icon, if you can see it, will say that whenever I push the button, if let's say on a exploration, like the police come or something, and I try to film them, and they're nothing but a dark shadow in like a hallway, I can push the button and it will brighten up them and darken the background so that you can actually see the person. Which I haven't tried it yet, but it'll be good. So the second button, which I will do that in a bit. I think that's another really cool thing. And then the third, fourth, and fifth ones, I set them all as the same thing. What that will do is what I can do is I could set it to that, and then walk through a place, and if I push the record button, it will save the previous 3 seconds as well, which is quite cool. But I'm gonna try the second button. So what the second button will do is basically it will make sure that there's no shaking. Like right now I'm shaking the barely. I'm not even trying to shake the camera, but you can see since I'm talking, it's bouncing all around. So I will try this and see how that will work. So here it is. So yeah, as you can see, it's kind of bouncy. Let me turn down the contrast a bit. That's fine. No, up there. See, look, now you can actually see me change the contrast. See, I can bring it. Now this time won't let me go into positives. I think we'll auto check. But see that will look really really bad. Well, this is it's too bright, so I'm gonna bring it down to there. That should be enough. But now as you can see, it's kind of bouncing all around. But then if I push this button, you don't see really the bouncing anymore. I can tilt it, but it seems like it's on a tripod, but once I remove it, it's not. Yeah, there. I'm bouncing it, and I can't really see much, but then the camera is probably still auto adjusting. But then if I do that, you can't even see it anymore. Go back, do this. Yeah, so it's pretty strong. The only problem with it is that you can't really do stuff like this that well. It will just shake oddly, but that's probably a tricky thing. I probably do fix that a bit. So yeah, and that's all the features I really do. So I'm probably gonna actually go outside to demonstrate this. There's probably some plugins out there since my camera won't save, but it'll save battery life. I don't know why it doesn't. It just does. So yeah, we meet you outside. Outside to show off my camera again. So from what I see, thing is my brightness is all messed up on this. That's why I like this better, so I can always see I always know what the brightness is, and I don't. I think there's a way to change it, but I don't want to. But see, the dark is too dark, and the light is too light. Now, if I go over here, I don't know if I would do this with this. Now, I'm not even in the light, but my camera, my phone screen I can't see it anymore. So now I have to turn up my brightness there. And now it dark is, well, looks better. It looks better from going from light to dark than it does from dark. If I go via dark to light just looks a little too messy, and I barely see it now. And now it even looks too bright from over here. So I don't know how to change the setting so it auto adjusts my brightness. But yeah, so let's try this and see what it looks like. Okay, so from what I can see, it still looks a little dark over here and too bright over there, but I don't know if that's just because of all the stuff. I have like these lines that will show when it's completely full, like completely blanked out in white, and then you have pink lines for focus. So yeah, I could give it a bad, but I don't really want to. But at least I can tell better than my phone, which you can tell it's really small. I wish I could take a picture, but either I have to take a picture of this camera or that one, and it's kind of impossible to show them in both. But I'll take my little box and also grab the extension cord. Let me that. And now I'll go over to the light. I can get this over. There we go. Okay, so now that I'm over here, I just now in the sun, now in the shadow, I can see my screen, but in the sunlight, I can't really go around. But I'm in dark too. Over there, it looks about the same to me, but now let's go back over here, and I will see. Well, if we look at this deck, I can change the brightness down. So there, now that looks so much better. And I can't really do that on my phone. It tries to auto do it, but doesn't like me, I guess. And does it rapidly. And now, in something else I can't do on my phone, easily is zoom. Zoom. Oh, if you we could look through that window. So, yeah, and then if I do this, you see it brings in up the background up, so like this trash can here, with it off kind of looks a little bit more shadowy, but then like this will make it look better. Now honestly I think it looks ugly, so I only use it for people. Then this, yeah, that infrared, it doesn't really even work outside here. As you can see, it's completely blanked out, and I can't even use my focus, so that's it. But I will hope to use this more. I just need to see if we get the batteries working. So, see you in the next episode, hopefully with this one. Can't wait to go exploring those tunnels that I found last episode, which is what, 2 weeks from now? But use the infrared. So, yeah. Bye.